everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is staying hydrated and cool. It is already 84 degrees Fahrenheit in my area, and it's very humid. I'm sitting out here on the patio. I have the fan going, but it is still very humid. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, everybody. For those of you who will watch the replay, I appreciate it. For those of you who may be watching from the weeds, from the background, from the woods, from the watchtower, thank you so much. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you for being first. I appreciate it. So, what I'm going to talk about today is a little bit of being aware of what's going on around you. It's going to be brief, and I am going to cut to the chase. I'm going to get straight to the point. So, I hope this will help somebody and you will keep your eyes open to what is going on around you. There are lots of manipulations going on around here. You have these controlling spirits, these bullying spirits, this gaslighting, which is psychological manipulation. You have all types of manipulations. People are being slick out here. They're trying to gain something for nothing at the expense of someone else. Welcome in, Shatika Woods. Thank you for coming. So what I'm going to enlighten you about today is another type of manipulation that I am just made aware of. And it is called access token manipulation. Access token manipulation. And it is unauthorized access of another person's credit card or debit card or what have you. So I'm going to let you guys know what happened to my son-in-law and my daughter. And this happened over the weekend. They went to a certain Zaxby's and ordered food. And my son-in-law used his card, his debit card. The bank gave them an alert that something faulty was going on with his card. So as it turned out, approximately 1 hour later, an access token was created. And approximately 1 hour later, charges were made to Shein. A few minutes later, more charges were made to Shein. At that point, the bank picked up on it and sent an alert to my son-in-law. The next day, approximately I think my daughter told me 4 more charges were unsuccessfully made to Shein again. So they went to their bank. This happened over the weekend. So Monday morning, they went to the bank and they talked with someone, and they told them they had every time, the time that the card was used at the Zaxby's and the time that the access code was created, and every time they used the card or tried to use the card. So they knew it was Zaxby's because my son-in-law had not used his card anywhere that day or the day before. My daughter had used her card, but he had not used his card. So that is why my daughter and son-in-law could pinpoint this happened at Zaxby's. So they then went to Zaxby's. They called them, they went there, they spoke with the manager, they asked for a district manager, they asked for a phone number, and the manager said she could not give the phone number. Well, my daughter researched and she found the number and she called. The first thing the manager wanted to know, well, the district manager, I think it was, how did you get my number? It's not hard to get a number these days with the technology. So she apologized for what had happened, but they are defending that it didn't happen there. They rolled the cameras back. They didn't see anything faulty going on, and yada, yada, yada. So my daughter said, well, maybe your system is hacked. If nothing was done at your store by an employee, maybe your system, no, the system is not hacked, it's encrypted, it's this, it's that. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Jackson Street, Sirius S. Welcome in, Unbiased Queen. Welcome in, everybody that I may have missed. Sandra D, welcome in. Praying Couple Cooking Series, welcome in. Welcome in, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Okay, so they spoke. She wanted to know the owner, or they wanted to know the owner. So the owner took about a day to respond, a day or two, I think 48 hours, to finally respond to what she was saying. And he said the cameras were rolled back and nothing had happened. I mean, he was just defending. Well, of course, he's the owner of the store. So he was say, so her bank, their bank rather, instructed them to get a police report. And the bank also told them they had had at least 4 or 5 others that had the same issue with their cards that day. Maybe those people could not pinpoint because they may have used their card at numerous places, but the thing with my son, he had only used the card there, no place else. So I'm just trying to alert you guys, when you go to these fast food places, restaurants, anywhere, gas stations, any place, you may just want to tap your card. In all of my research, it is said that it's safer to tap your card rather than slide it or swipe it through. So take those precautionary measures and protect your card. And for those of you who may not know what access token manipulation is, it's a technique used by attackers to steal access to gain illegitimate use of your credit card or your debit card. So remember that when you go places, you may want to be careful. You might want to use cash. So what my daughter and her husband are going to do, they're going to purchase a card and just upload money on the card, that is what their bank told them would be suggested that they should do for safety. So beware, everybody. As I said, there are all types of manipulations out here, all types. Beware of everything because technology is so sophisticated, and there are those that are thieves out here stealing, trying to get other people's information to gain access for their gain, for their use. It is a lot of different types of scammers out here. So y'all be careful. Be careful of these scammers. Welcome in Butter Roll Boutique. Thank you for coming. Joshua, thank you for being here. Everybody, y'all be careful. Be careful everywhere. And this happened in real life, real time. Be careful of real life. Be careful of social media. Just be careful because scammers are here, there, and everywhere. So I thought I would share this with you guys because sometimes we may not think about stuff. Hey, Odom, thank you so much. Yes, this is my second baby fig tree that you sent, that you see in the camera. It's coming along as well. But be careful, everybody. Be mindful. Be very mindful. And I'm also told that they can use a smartphone and even a smartwatch to get your card information when you use it. So it happened to my older daughter. She thinks her card was scammed in a particular store, and she had just used a card, and immediately she got an alert from her bank, which they use the same bank. That bank is on it. They got an alert from that institution immediately. So be careful. Even when I'm giving cash apps, when I'm doing lives and I give multiple cash apps, my banking institution has shut it down and given me an alert that these cash apps are coming through, and I can't do anything, can't pay out until I give my bank um, the okay to release it, and it's me. So it doesn't hurt to be careful, to be cautious, because so much is happening. And it's not just in a certain place, in a certain state, a certain city. It is happening everywhere. You have hackers, people that are very smart with technology, that are hacking into pages, your personal pages, and just a lot. So let's be mindful of those things. Welcome in Val's family and friends. Welcome in the Bud Files. I think I saw somebody speaking to him, and I'm going to go up and welcome those that I've missed and to read some comments. Thank you. Hello Wellness with Fruga Mama. And I thought I saw Unbiased in here, but I may have made a mistake. Forgive me, y'all. I just thought I saw her, but anyway, for those who will watch the replay, I thank you so much. For those who will make comments, I thank you so much. Those that may be watching right now and can't comment, I thank you so much. So, Praying Couple Cooking Series is welcoming Patty Cake Crew in Twirling In with Love, everyone. She's speaking to everyone. Sandra D is speaking to the chat, and she's speaking to me. Jackson Street is looking. Thank you, Jackson Street. Sandra D is speaking, as I said. And Sirius S is welcoming and speaking to me, to the mods and chat. Thank you so much, Sirius S. My day is going great, Sirius S, and I'm glad your day is good as well. Sirius is speaking to everyone, and I think Praying Cup of Cooking series is talking to Fruga Mama to call or text. Okay, and let's see here. Welcome, Bud Files. Thank you so much, Sirius S, for welcoming people in because I didn't see the Bud Files come in. So thank you so much, Butter Roll Boutique. Thank you so much. Yes, it goes on Sirius S around convenience stores, the gas stations, service stations, the eateries, um, a lot of places. It happened to my daughter at a Walmart, and she had to file charges. So, to get back to the story, they did talk to the owner, and I think I told you he was saying, oh, he didn't have an employee because they don't tolerate thieves and this, and that. And he said, call the police, and she told him they are going to call the police, and that is what the bank suggested. So the police came out and took a report on it, and Shein, my daughter reached out to Shein, and they sent some type of generic message, so I don't know what is going with that, but be careful. And as I said, okay, and she also told me just this morning that the bank had refunded the money to their account. So that is that. But the bank is on it because, of course, they're going to go after the perpetrator to try and make them take care of that money that they stole. And somebody suggested that to ask Shein where was the order going, the address or whatever. I don't know if they will give that information because, mind you, the first two orders that they made went through, but it was the following orders, the next 4 or 5 orders that did not, that were declined. So let's just be careful. While I got my chime, okay. I heard somebody talking about chime in real life. I don't know anything about chime, but they said not chime either. But I think my brother may have chime. I don't know. He used to have Cash App, but he doesn't have Cash App anymore. And I think he said he has chime. I think that's what I understood him to say. But we have to be careful whether it's PayPal, Cash App, or any other app that we're using with our monies. Venmo, we have to be very, very careful about it. And let's see. Pray Cup of Cooking Series said, wow, got to be careful. Yes, ma'am, got to be careful. Stealing bad enough, but still from people trying to make it. Yes, Fruga Mama, I agree. You shouldn't be stealing from anyone or anywhere, but you're right, stealing from people that get out here and work hard, and then you have these dishonest people working in places, and it's not so much how much or what they steal, but it's just a whole principle, and you could be putting energy into doing something that you really need to do, but you have to run around and be frustrated talking to this person, talking to that person, running to your lending institution, your financial institution to get things straightened out. It takes time, and it takes a part of your day to do this stuff, but people just are non-caring. They don't care what disadvantage they put people to. It doesn't matter. You know, it's about what they want and whatever. And all of the charges so far were made to Shein. There will be no more from that card because they issued him a new card. So that card is a dead card now anyway. Yeah, they be on it. Yes, they be on it. They be on it. Wellness. They really do. I don't use my main debit card at any of these stores. Another point, don't put your PIN number in I don't. I just press the green button, serious. I don't put my PIN in there. I just press that button. Only if I have to, and that's in certain places, but I don't put the PIN in. And that's a good point you made. I always do credit as well. That's a safer way. And to tap it is a safe way. Not to slide it at all, but just tap it because that is supposed to be encrypted. So tap it if you can. Okay, Wellness said the scammers tried to call customer service because they didn't get one of their items. Yes, yes, Wellness. They have all kinds of tricks and scams. It's the trick of the enemy. Just trickery out here. Thank you, Serious is, and I'm going to read the rest of the comments. Well, as they can retrieve your PIN number through their terminals because they already have your card number in there. Odom says, I always tell people to use a prepaid credit card. Right, Odom, and that is what they're doing. They're getting a prepaid card and upload some money on that to use. And I went to Taco Bell yesterday and I used cash. And I'm going to be using cash from now on at these, especially these fast food places and these service stations, gas stations. I really hate to use my card. Sometimes I go to this old-fashioned Chevron station where this guy owns it, and I've known him for many years, and he gives full service. So um, I've never had any problems with him or his company, and I don't think I will. I know him personally for many, many, many years. He's an old guy just like I am, so I don't think it's a problem there. But I have gone to other stations, um, and I need not be using my card at these other self-service stations. Uh, how did they steal her money? How did they steal her money? It was the card that he used at the drive-through window. Have to nowadays. Wellness is saying to Odom, and Sirius is saying, when I'm purchasing online, I always use PayPal, mostly with my PayPal credit, or I will get a virtual card generated. Um, my niece told me when she's ordering from different places like Shein and different other places, products and items, she used a prepaid card and uploads money on the card as she needs. But when you upload the money onto the prepaid, the one that my daughter looked into, you have to pay a $5 fee to upload, but that's still safer than having your card um, manipulated like that. Access token manipulation. Let's see. And I am says, beautiful garden. Thank you so much, I am. Welcome in. Thank you so much. And your garden is really popping. Yes, Odom. But Odom, I went to welcome in Buddha's Healing Journey. Thank you for coming. Odom, I went out to my in-ground garden this morning. I did a little short on that. And my mustards are bolting, but when I researched, I learned that if you plant late in the growing season, or if the weather is very hot, those things can cause bolting, and I have both of those going. I planted late. I was trying to wait until the cold spell was over, so I planted later this season. And it's been very hot and humid here. It's been raining a lot, but it's been very hot. Like it's in the high 80s right now. Welcome in, precious pieces. Thank you for coming. So, Odom, would you agree that that could be the problem with the mustards? I have some other greens planted out there. They don't seem to be bolting, but it's the mustards that I'm seeing. Welcome in, Latanya's Cooking for the Soul. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, precious pieces. But thanks for the floating hearts. I appreciate it. But my main point for coming is to make you guys aware of how you use your cards, where you use your cards, and what is going on out here. To just be careful. Just take precautions. Thank you, Sirius, for the members emojis. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you all for coming out. I am happy for the 1100 in the building. Please don't forget to thumbs up and make a comment if you think about it after the live. And Odom is saying, yes, them greens fall early January for me. Okay. Fall or early January. Okay. Thanks, Odom. So they're growing fast. They're pretty, but I did notice that this morning when I went out. And those are the greens that I planted and brassicas that I planted in ground. They're in ground. I have the raised bed frame around them, but they are planted in ground. But my other greens, like my collards, seem to be coming up well so far. So I'm hopeful that the whole garden won't bolt. Okay, guys, I thank you all so much for coming. And please go back and listen to the beginning so you will know what to beware of. Thank you for the floating hearts. Much love to you all. And I will see you guys on the next patio talk, or I will see you in the byways and highways of YouTube. So thank you all. Take care, everybody. Wellness said shade cloth. Okay. Thank you so much, Sirius S. Thank you for being a great moderator, as well as the rest of you. I appreciate each and every one. Have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday and the rest of the week. So I will see you guys soon. Yes, Odom. And right now it's already in the 80s. Though we have been getting a lot of rain, but it is still very hot. Once the rain is gone, it gets super hot. So I'm thinking about digging them up, putting them in planters, and bringing them to the patio, because my patio garden seems to be thriving well. I'm looking at my spinach, and It is doing well. Tomatoes, my fig trees, and cucumbers, and the peppers are doing well. Yes, too much, so much rain. And I want to just show you, I'm so proud of my grandson's cucumber that's growing. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is, guys. You see it under there? Wait, wait, let me get it focused here. I don't want to break it, but I do want you guys to see it. I hope you can see the cucumber. And more cucumbers are coming. Wait just a minute. I want you to get a good look at this one. I'm proud of his too. Oh, there it is. Y'all see that? That cucumber. Let me focus in here. See that cucumber? Look at that. And then more cucumbers are coming. As you can see, I transplanted it the other day for my grandson. And I'm so proud of my spinach because I love spinach. The tomatoes are coming along as well. And this is my fig tree. She is doing wonderfully well. And I had one fig that I harvested and it was delicious, so sweet. I think Oldham told me that was the some kind of black fig, and it was delicious. Thank you, Oldham, because I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to have a big farm, a garden. I want to grow all of my own peas and greens and tomatoes and cucumbers like you do over there. Fresh cooked spinach, yes, and I like to put spinach in my scrambled egg. Nice size. Yes, it is, Val. It is. Yes, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Yummy cucumbers, and they smell so good and fresh. Yes. So I'm going for real this time, y'all. Thank you all so much for your comments and your support. Beer, yeah, that's right. Beers Black. That. Thank you, Joshua, for the share out, and thanks to anyone else who may have shared, anyone who will watch the replay and make comments. Yes, Beers Black, and it was so sweet, but I let it stay on the tree too long because it was coming apart when I pulled it off, but it was still good. It was overripe, but it was so good. Two fig is Olympian. Now, I don't know what this one is here, Olam. It hasn't given me any harvest yet. But this is the second tree that you sent me. I don't know what happened. You've sent me 4 fig cuttings. And I lost 2 of them. And 2 of them are doing just well. The last one you sent, I lost it. I don't know what happened that I can raise these 2 and yet the other ones gave it up. Been letting you run back and forth. Thank you so much, Praying Cup of Cooking Series. Thank you so much, Odom, for blessing us with fruit, the fig fruit trees. You sent me strawberry plants as well. I don't know, maybe I'm killing the strawberry plants because it died. They died. So thank you all, Odom, for all of my fruit. And I'm so excited about my fig tree. I was telling my daughter the other day that I'm really, really thinking about putting the bigger fig tree in ground out in my backyard. I'm really thinking about it. Welcome in, Six Bows. How are you doing? We're getting ready to get out right now. But thank you so much for coming. Oh, no, say he has 0.58 of an acre. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't have that big of a backyard. It's not the smallest backyard, but I can't really farm. It's I can put some stuff out there, but I'm pleased with what I'm doing. I'm happy about it. Everything seems to be coming along. Have an amazing day yourself. Much love to you. Praying couple, much love to you all. So I'm out of here this time. Thank you all for coming by.